Good morning, Laos. Laos. One December afternoon, I set off blindly with a backpack to a tropical country. A journey that could have taken 10 days. I've been traveling for over 37 years now. In the meantime, my hair has grown longer and my status has changed. A lot has changed. But I haven't forgotten him, and I laugh now as I did then. Nothing has changed. A successful venture entrepreneur, Choi Jain is disillusioned with his life after his business fails. But when he learns about Laos, which has been hailed as the best country in the world for happiness, he embarks on a 10-day backpacking trip with vague hopes of finding happiness. While traveling through Laos, Choi finds solace in the form of a successful businessman, Jung Jae-gyu, whom he meets by chance. When he asks for Choi Jain help with a theme park he is planning to develop, he accompanies him to southern Laos where he has a business. There, he meets Shin Jung-gyun, another man who has been helping Yung with his business, and unwittingly joins them in their endeavor. During his stay with them, he is relieved of the burden of his failed past and realizes the meaning of happiness. So he agrees to draw up a map of the site for Yung and returns home with hope for a new life. After discovering a problem during the promised mapping project, Choi flies to Laos with Shin to complete the work in person. And the two men, who came to Laos for the same reason, quickly warm up to each other, and Yung, who likes Choi for keeping his promise, calls him to Laos. As time goes by, Yung, who trusts Choi Jain deeply, tries to entrust him with his business. But his family wants him to stay in Korea, so he leaves Laos and says goodbye. Instead, Shin and Choi set up a Korean branch, but when Yung passes away in an airplane accident, the business they've been working on together is interrupted. And as they try to carry on his legacy, they encounter unexpected events that frustrate them due to lack of funds. Having lost the direction of his life once again, Choi Jain travels to Florence, a city of regeneration, at the suggestion of his former lover Kim Eun-ji, and returns to his old job in the IT industry, but he is disillusioned with the social reality of living in front of a computer without any passion and does not adapt easily. Longing for the days when he and Yung used to run through the jungle together and be full of passion. One day, while browsing through his photo albums, Choi stumbles upon a folder of Laos, the country of the moon, and eventually quits his job to revisit that happy place in his memory. He retraced the path he once traveled with Yung to find peace of mind. On his way back, he stops by the old construction site, and reunited with Shin, who is building his own resort there. Choi Jain is shaken when Shin tells him about Yung-s unfulfilled dreams and stories. He is conflicted about Shin's proposal to return and start over. After living a quiet life as a part-time lecturer with his dreams stifled by practical limitations, one day, a chance encounter with a female teacher, the next life's himself, at a faculty training awakens Choi Jae to his true feelings. He decides to return to Laos to fulfill his unfulfilled dream. He prepares to leave the country. But a global pandemic blocks his path, and he waits for the world to return to normal. 15 years after his promise to Shin, the world to return to normal. Choi Jae, now an old man, visits Laos, where neither Yoon nor Shin have left the world. And as he looks back at the place where no one is left, he senses that his life has come to an end. So he takes one last trip to Florence, a place where he can return to the past, and ends his life. The next day, Choi Jae, reincarnated in the form of a female teacher from his previous life, meets Yoon waiting for her, and together they travel to the Laos of the past where they first met. Thanks for watching. Bongdu-you.